Hey guys, welcome back to December's Core Strength and Stability Challenge. Today we're going to be doing our 5 core exercises, 30 seconds working, 30 seconds resting. So today's first core exercise is going to be a standing exercise. So I want you to find somewhere to stand, make sure your feet are square, about shoulder width apart. For this, you can add some type of exercise accessory. If you have a dumbbell at home, you can hold it in your hand. If you have resistance bands, you can tie the band on to anywhere in your home, and I'm going to show you the motion here. So we're going to be doing trunk trellis rotations. They're called a couple different things, but you're just going to stand out. So if I have my dumbbell, I'm holding it here. If you don't have a dumbbell, you can hold anything, any household item, can, rice, gallon of milk, quart of milk, whatever. You hold it here, and then you're literally going to keep your hips square, and you're going to rotate. So if I had a resistance band at home and my resistance band is tied up to a pole right here, I would be pulling away this way, and then you would do just that one side at first, and then you would turn around the other way and do the other side. If you don't have a resistance band, then don't worry about it. You're going to hold whatever you're holding in your hand here, and we're going to start for our 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Adding exercise accessories to this is just going to make it a little bit more challenging, but your core is already working with no weight. Alright guys, so now we're just going to rest for our 30 seconds. The rest of our core exercises today are going to be on our mat. So we're going to get down, and the second exercise we're doing is, you seen last week, is going to be the tabletop position, except for we're going to make it just a little bit more interesting and add some shoulder taps into it. So we're going to get down. Again, we're going to make sure our hands are under our shoulders so that when we get up, we are in as perfect as a tabletop position as we can get into. Open up those legs a little bit as well. And we're gonna lift up off the ground. So tabletop, except for now, we're gonna try to bring our arm up. Now, for this, you're gonna do a little bit of rocking. The point is to try to keep yourself from rocking, which gets your core more engaged. So once we're down, and we're up, I'm going to try to bring your arm up, back down, up, back down. Okay? So we're going to get started. You ready? 30 seconds. Set. Go. Alright guys, so that was a good job. Now if you find that the shoulder taps are a little bit too difficult for you, just go to our regular tabletop position that we did last week, which would be our starting position in the shoulder tap. You're just going to get up, and you're going to hold. So if the shoulder taps are too hard, stick with the hold, okay? So now we're resting for 30 seconds. We're getting our breath together. For our next exercise, we're going to be laying on our backs. We're going to start laying back. We're going to be doing opposite elbow to opposite knee. So when you get down, show you what I mean. So you're going to lay back, and then we're going to cross our foot over our knee. Just pick a side, but whatever knee that you have up, you're going to be crunching up with your opposite elbow. So I like to place my hand like right behind my head. Remember, with any core exercises, we're placing our hand behind our head is not to pull at our neck. Okay, so this just resting. Other hand down, flat on the ground. And then we're gonna get up off the ground and we're gonna put our opposite elbow towards our opposite knee. Now, if you can touch, that's great. If not, then you wanna try to aim to touch. So if you get here and that's where you can crunch to, that's good too. Just keep going and making sure you're getting those core muscles engaged, okay? So, ready to start. 30 seconds, ready, set, go. Remember, don't pull on your neck. Your hands should just be rested behind your head. You're gonna make your core muscles do all the work. Okay, so we're gonna give it a few seconds, and then we're gonna do the other side. Let's get that leg up. Opposite hand. Behind from the knee. Okay, ready, set, go. And we wanna make sure we're not using our hand that's flat on the ground, so that would be this hand over here right now. Not using it as a crutch to push ourselves up. That should just be rested as well. Remember, we want our core to do all the work. And wherever you can get up to, it's good. All right, good job, guys. So now we're resting for 30 seconds. So like I said, take this time, get yourself together, get some water, do whatever it is that you need to do. All right, for our next exercise, we're gonna be doing plank taps. So we've did forearm planks here during this challenge. So we're gonna start in that position, and then we're gonna tap our legs out laterally, alternating, okay? So let's get into, our plank position. So we get down, forearms on the ground. I'm just gonna demonstrate right now. You're gonna get up nice and flat, so you're just gonna step out. Step out. So you're gonna be doing that for 30 seconds. If you find that the extra tap outs are a little bit too difficult, just stay in the original plank hold, okay? So let's get down. Got 30 seconds here. Ready, set, go. So you want to try to keep your back as straight as possible. You might have some curve just because you have to move those legs, but the straighter your back, the more engaged your core. Want to make sure you're breathing, just focusing on keeping that correct form. All right, good job, guys. Real good job. All right, so we got one more core exercise. For now, let's focus on getting our heart rates back down, catching our breaths, and we're gonna get on our butts. All right, so for our next exercise, we're gonna start in this position right here, on our butts with our legs bent. Hands behind us. You might have to walk yourself out. You gotta find out where you're more comfortable with your hands behind you. You might be further away. It might be a little bit closer. But you want to make sure your hands are kind of like off to the sides but behind you. You're gonna make sure that you're tilted back, and you're gonna lift your legs, and you're gonna extend them out and extend them back. So with this exercise, the flatter and the more straight you extend your legs, the more intense it will be. So if you're a beginner and this is already enough work for you right here, then that's where you start. If you're more advanced and you get it all the way out, come all the way back, then you start there. But you pick and choose and do what's the most challenging for you. Okay, so we're gonna get ready with this 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. All right, guys, good job. So with that one, if you feel it in your flexors, that's completely normal. You are using some of your leg muscles to push your legs in and out. So if you feel that burn there, it's supposed to be there, okay? So those are our 5 core exercises for today. You wanna make sure you're doing those 3 times through. So you still got 2 more sets to go, and I'll see you next time.